new
clicked the
technical
right one
difficulties.
this time. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to session 64 of Fathoms Below. I am, of course, your DM of Doom, Oops All Brands, or World Tree Quests, here on Twitch and on YouTube. And with me today, we have got my lovely and my amazing party. We have got, it feels like it's so long since I've done this, we have got that guy Just Kyle. Or is it Just Kyle? It's Just Kyle, not that guy Just Kyle. What the fuck? See, I've already fucked it. Right, do you know what? Goodbye. No, I'm joking. We have got Just Kyle. We have got Diamond Quality Cosplay. We have got, I always mess this up, Selkie Cove? What the fuck? I give up. I give up with this bullshit. I swear to fuck, I'm done. Hi guys, welcome to session 1 of a new campaign.
Bran, can you smell toast?
I think so, buddy. Is somebody cooking eggs? What remind me of your tag?
I'm Selkie Bluebell, and I just changed my tag on it.
I fucking hate my life. We have Selkie Bluebell. We have got. Are you still Lawless Aries cosplays, or have you changed too?
Hey, I'm still Lawless Aries cosplay. Yeah.
Fantastic. I got somebody fucking right. And I am, of course, son of Azir. No, I'm not. I haven't been son of Azir. See, this is what's happening, guys.
Alright, wrap it up. We're done.
We'll try again next week, guys.
Session
and of course, I'm your DM of Doom, Oops All Brands. Welcome to session 64 of World Tree Quest production of Fathoms Below. I've thrown myself off my entire thing. I don't know where I am.
You missed
yes,
the
I
path.
found myself. We're doing. No, I didn't. I said Diamond Quality Cosplay.
Yeah, you did. I was
Sick,
the first
I'm going
person.
deaf.
Don't you
I was the only
fucking
person
start
who
me.
got right, actually.
Do you know what? Wait there. Wait there. Every one of you, wait there. Hi there, everybody, and welcome to session 64 of Fathoms Below. I am your DM of Doom, Oops All Brands, or World Tree Quest here on Twitch and YouTube. And with me today, we've got my lovely and my amazing cast. We have got Just Kyle, we've got Selkie Bluebell, we've got Lawless Aries Cosplay, and we've got Diamond Quality Cosplay. Is everybody? Are you fucking happy now, Kyle? You fucking happy now?
Yeah.
Well, so you.
Do we have any housekeeping? No, nothing of major import for housekeeping, guys. We're all running quite smooth here. As always, we've got it down, streamlined down to a fine china at this point. Fuck the right-wing propaganda, fuck right-wing administrations, fuck reform, fuck restore, fuck retake or regain or whatever the new fucking ones are that's popping up, fuck Nigel Farage, and fuck any form of generative or creative AI within this space. Here at World Tree Quest, we are an entirely welcoming and entirely people-forward community of TTRPG and nerdy enthusiasts, and if you don't like that, well then, quite frankly, I don't fucking like you, and as I am the god of this little fucking space that I created, fuck off. Bye. Guys, what can we remember about last session? It was a bit ago. Selkie, you're exempt. You were not here.
I found a hole in the wall that led to another city.
Every D&D
There was a hole
party's
in the
worst
wall at the
fear.
temple at the bottom of the sea.
Honestly, you put it better than how my brain did.
So there was like a wall, right? And there was a big hole in it. Yes, we found an illusory wall within the orphanage which housed a portal. And that portal took us to... Can we remember where it took us to? It did, it took us to Deepheart. Can we remember where in Deepheart?
Somewhere underground
I
that is
don't-
connected to the
Somewhere in the
lab.
labs where Selkie was experimented upon.
Something like that.
No! I don't know how else to say it. No.
So it's not those labs. That's why I said it's connected to the lab faction. It's not
Okay,
the
okay.
lab.
Let's go for the facts that we do know from this, because this was investigated, guys. You actually went outside this place and looked at it, and actually, I think it was actually Kyle that went, "Oh, I know where we are." It was a Sicalian-designed lab that had stairs, not a tube, stairs attached to it. When you looked around, it was definitely a scientific and, what's the word I'm looking for? Anthropological themed area of research. There was people in uniforms that looked like the ones you had seen in the Dead Wastes when you guys found Echo. And after briefly dismembering them, or sending other people in to go and deal with them rather than you guys fight them, you were able to fully investigate. You went down the stairs outside of the laboratory, and Reaver, you saw a place in front of you that you recognised was a place that you fought Luce, and it was the central courtyard.
I have no memory of this part.
I will fucking clip it and send it to you.
No, that's fine. No. So, because I'm noticing like I'm having memory issues like the past few months. I have no memory of this.
So in that case, what we're going to do is we're going to take it from where we left, which was you guys stepping into that courtyard, and I'm not even going to tell you anymore. We're just going to play it from there. So as a reminder, you've just came out of what is essentially a tower, a Sicalian design tower, which again is a strange thing because usually Sicalian buildings go down rather than going up. So you've come down from one of them, stepped out into a, now at this point, overgrown courtyard. Lots of incredibly rare and very, very weird looking plants down here. A lot of them bioluminescent, generating their own light, because you are in the Black Ocean. There is no natural light here, other than what is bioluminescent. Reaver, Echo, and Marisol, you guys have all been in this place before, so I'm going to have you guys roll a history check. I'm going to give you advantage because you were here fairly recently. Results on dem history checks.
I got a 15. I'm just double checking what I add to that.
Okay.
Got a 19 total.
19 in total.
So I got a 17 in total.
17, 19. Reaver?
14. Though I do have memories about this place that are unrelated to the history, which I would be using, which is, I remember where the fucking room is. I remember there's a secret code that I need to go do and open.
Have you now remembered where you are?
I know where we are. I'm just putting in the chat like the brain block of I don't remember entering.
Oh, okay.
Terrifying to me because that's like a not even fathoming in my brain. But that's been my month.
Yeah,
that's been my life for the last 3 months of periods of time are just gone.
So originally, I believe it was just Marisol that went in.
Okay.
Saw there was people moving around, came back out, said there was people. You guys went, nah, we ain't gonna fight. And Votul sent in his guys. Then they came out and were basically like, yeah, okay, this is done. You guys can go in now.
I put in our private chat like what I remember, just so you guys have like the context of like here's where the brain fog kicks in.
So, with the history checks, you are looking at the courtyard of the Glimmertide family, meaning that from where you guys came, because you guys went into the main house, explored the large part of the front of the main house. Didn't really go much into detail in the wings, which would be the side of this courtyard. And when you were in the courtyard itself, you see this tower, which was confirmed more or less by Moradin to be his wife's research area. The plants around it being stuff that he uses, that he likes, and also him telling you not to touch any of them. Some of them are fine, some of them are very not fine. But you've now explored, or you've now seen, the inside of Luce's mother's laboratory, or the area for her research. A treasure trove of anthropological and archaeological study. Now realizing where you are, now dawns on you that the people that made Echo, for whatever reason, have gained access to the Glimmertides home. However, now, the order, the knightly order that is ruled by Chimerius, have taken back the Glimmertide family. And you can see them not setting up a base, but essentially setting up a perimeter inside it. As you guys step out, there is the sounds of brief skirmish and the people being taken from the wings and from the main house, the main front building of the house, being pulled into the courtyard in various degrees of conscious, unconscious to slightly dead. Mostly dead is slightly alive. Let's all remember the golden rule. I love how you were laughing and your camera zoomed into your face. Okay, like it zoomed. You were like this laughing and your camera was like da da dum, da da dum, da 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 da. Archtooth, this is your first time here. Quite a grand, despite coming out of a Sicalian-built research place. As you come out, very elven home. Very deep elven in its design and in its architecture, with Sicalian notes and influence here and there.
I'd be curious to peek around the room, see what at least get like a broad idea of what the research in this room is on.
You can certainly do that. There is some standing display cases with pieces of rock, cracked tablets, bones. There is a desk. There is down here, most of your writings are done on what is essentially pressed plant matter or carved into very thin slate. Some people are powerful enough or are rich enough to buy treated books, which are essentially books from the surface that have been waterproofed. There's a grand myriad of all these things here. As you approach to kind of look into the kind of more obvious ones, looking at things that are slightly out of place, trying to identify what's maybe been looked at most, I would require an insight check on you from you
Sure.
for that.
Insight, you say?
Insight, I did say.
That is a mighty total of 8.
A mighty total of 8. As you get closer, and I'm going to be very specific when I say this, it's not that you can't discern what the particular focus of research was. It seems like the particular focus of research was anything and everything. A lot of everything here looks untouched for some time, meaning that all of it was probably being used at roughly the same time, but then suddenly dormant. There's no way to discern what specifically they were looking into at any given point, and there's such a vast variety of subjects here. Everything from former cultures, everything to surface culture and its influence on subaquatic culture. The list goes on and on and on and on. It is mostly of an archaeological and anthropological basis, though.
You mentioned that there was a stone tablet.
So it's like archaeological. What's the word I'm looking for? This is a fine. Oh, what is the fucking? What's the word? Specimen, for lack of a better way of saying it. It's not like there was one particular one, but there's lots of like standing cases that have pieces of fragmented tablets, parts of carvings from walls, that kind of stuff. Again, of a widely varied degree, like massive amount of variety here. That's kind of what I'm looking for. That's kind of the word I'm looking for, but it's not exactly correct. It's no specimen either. It's like the inanimate version of specimen. It'll come to me.
For sure. Yeah, Architectus is kind of very much probably the most like fervent you've ever seen him move, kind of zipping around the room, getting a vibe for what the topics were that were being researched here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think any of you ever visited the library with him, but this is what he's like. Oh no, Marisol visited the library with me, but that was serious business. I was in trouble.
That was I was kind
that
of
was
threatening
business.
you.
This is pleasure. Yeah, unfortunately there's nothing else I can give you with an 8.
No worries.
As for those who ventured out to the courtyard, what would you guys like to do here?
Can I
I mean,
quickly ask
if there
something?
are wounded I can heal, I'll help.
What? Absolutely, Marisol. Echo, what do you want to ask?
So, 2 questions that are kind of in the same regard. What was Echo doing last session? Just like 1 sentence cliff note, and where
Silent pilot.
Perfect.
You were following Reaver. Was essentially what
Wonderful.
it boiled down to.
Thank you. Awesome. I will leave to Marisol.
So Marisol, you're looking at things that people that can be healed. The only people that really seem to have sustained any major injury are the people who are wearing the uniforms that are related to the ones who the facility.
Oh, fuck 'em.
So, I was about to say, so it's your choice, but fuck it, let them bleed.
I'm just gonna make sure Architectus puts everything back, because this is my future mother-in-law's study.
I love Marisol stepping out, realizing where they are turning Architectus. Don't look at nothing, don't touch nothing, don't ask for nothing.
Oh, he's touching it. Well, obviously nothing that seems of historical importance.
Every tentacle is touching something different, like. Okay, so Marisol comes out, looks around. Hey, is anybody wounded? A bunch of the people. Me. So no one? Okay, good. Goes back inside to make sure Architectus is not being a toddler. Echo, Reaver.
Free food. We don't want to leave evidence behind.
Actually, I kind
Everybody tells a story.
I kind of want to let one of them escape.
That's gonna be up to you to tell Echo then. Echo's like, ooh,
Yeah.
there's a buffet.
I do not want to be around any of them when I have this conversation with Echo then.
Okay.
Because this is going to be a little fucked up, and I'm going to need Echo not to eat them all for this plan.
That's a brave question.
Yeah. The other thing I was originally going to do before hearing, like, hey, they're here, was I was going to go to that vault thing to check that Moradin's shit wasn't stolen. but I can do that afterwards. So,
Okay.
Echo, in a side room. Actually, no. I can't take you in that room because I can only phase it. Shit. Cool. In a separate room, nowhere near the facility folk, I'm going to be like, I need you to let one go. In fact, we might need you to help them escape to make it real.
Huh?
I'm going to pull out the chalice. If I have their blood, they can never hide from me again. They can lead us back to them, and we can kill all of them.
Okay. Few things. One, I really don't like when you use that. For people who aren't us. Two, we can find them. We don't need whatever you made a deal with to do that. You do remember it's like our whole thing, right?
What if we get separated, though? Or
Find
if they
me.
teleport like last time. This doesn't stop with teleportation.
There's a part of us that wants to say yes. There is a much, much larger part of us that already thinks the deal you struck is stupid, and we don't want to feed into it. Every time you use it, do you know what you're doing? Do you know what happens? Do you know what consequences there might be for you?
A shrug.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. No. Now I'm absolutely eating them all. It's so full. Look. We're not saying this to shut you out of it, or to make you rely on us, or anything like that. We're just really creeped out by what you've already done. And that's saying something, coming from us. But mainly it could end in your death. Or worse. Because there are worse things, as you are well aware.
I hear you. This is just not a line that I think is existing for what I will get revenge with. No, I've worded that wrong. This isn't a line to me that I wouldn't consider to get my revenge.
We know. You wouldn't be asking the question otherwise. You wouldn't have done it otherwise. We can respect that. Going after someone with everything you have, it's right up our alley. It's why we're friends, for the most part. But if there are still other ways, and there are plenty, they're secretive, but they're not ghosts. We can still find them. If need be, and we do get separated, or there's a chance we could get separated, you can put my blood in that thing.
Do you want that in it? Because you have a thing with gods. And I'm very well aware you hate.
No! Yeah. The whole thing is fucked already. We hate the gods. But there's a chance, a dumb, small chance, that if we have to have our blood in there, if you have to be able to find us, maybe we can help you fight the thing you made a deal with. There seems to be something going on where gods can't interact with us like they do you.
I will leave that choice to you, because the one thought I have had about this is whoever's blood I put in it, they can control. And I'm aware I put Architeuth's blood in it. I don't see him as a problem to kill.
Well, he is still under our protection, so you might run into that issue just in case. You know.
I more meant physically rather than morally.
We're not talking about morals.
That will get a laugh. I'm like, yeah, because like neither of us have good ones.
No.
It's more, like, I'm not going to feel bad if I have to kill Architeuthis because of the blood magic. I will feel terrible killing you.
Both of them just like, this is not a morals conversation.
No.
None of this has to do with if it's a morally good decision.
Morally good decisions went out the window a very long time ago.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, let's hold off. Chances are, if they're already here, we're going to run into them again. Not too long in the future. I mean, this isn't exactly a low-profile place for them to have set up.
Agreed.
But I will grant you this. If things do get dire, we'll figure it out then. We'll revisit it. Good enough?
A nod. You still haven't given me a final answer, by the way. Not that I'm pressing, but I will remind you of what we're doing with the lab.
We haven't given you a final answer because we don't know.
I know. It's more the point of like where we are. Like, I refuse to give it to them.
Yeah. As it stands, we don't want it completely destroyed. Not immediately, at least.
That's fine.
Can we go eat now?
You can go eat. I have to go check something hasn't been stolen.
Yeah, that sounds like you. Bye! I'm not gonna head off to have their feast.
Okay. Reaver, you're heading to the vault.
Yep.
Or Moradin's study, however you want to refer to it.
Correct.
Okay. You make your way there. Same setup as before. There's got a little glass window that you can see through into it.
Oh, I'm just going to do the same thing I did last time. I don't care about the door. That's not stopping me. Through the sidewall, through the sidewall.
Through the sidewall, through the sidewall. You enter inside and everything's gone.
Fuck.
Bookshelves are empty. The chest is open with nothing in it.
That's fine, because it's a secret chest. I will recite the story that was told to me, Lewis, that should open the secret fucking stairwell in that chest.
It's there. It is open.
Fuck. Hey, I will go down those steps to an empty vault, I'm guessing?
Yep. Empty
I'm gonna
vault.
leave very concerned and come back to the rest of the party. That's what you've done with this place. Shit.
Going back, do you go straight from there, straight to the courtyard?
No, I'll have a look around because I'm like, I don't think they'll have left anything obvious in the vault or this room because it's picked clean. It's either Moradin's group have done this, they're not going to leave evidence, or the other people have done this, they're probably not going to leave evidence. But it might be what if it's the other group. My theory is they might, when they're like passing shit over and like that, then scuffles will happen. Like they'll fuck up in the hallways, not in this room. This room, they're like,
Okay.
We won't fuck up a single thing.
As you're coming out and you're looking around, so that will be a perception check. because you don't know what you're looking for, but you're looking for something. So a perception check.
10. My passive is 15.
10. Across from the door into Moradin's study, there is a big crack in the fixture of the wall, roughly body-shaped, with a small, cracked in half now, almost like a ceramic circular disc.
Okay. So someone's clearly tried to get the door blown off into the door, hit this wall, cracked that, which means that might be blood. But I will not fucking lie to Echo because there's no chance of me escaping that. So I'm going to just take it.
Okay, you pick up the two halves of the cracked ceramic disc. Okay,
I'll bring them to Echo.
There's writing on them.
Oh. Do I understand it now that I've lost the pact ability?
You put them together, and as you put them, it's just written in what for down here would be the common tongue. Well, actually, wait, you might not be able to read it because it'd be written in Elven. Do you speak the elf?
That's what I'm checking. Did Feather teach me? Because I know I speak Abyssal, which is the weird one. No, I speak Abyssal in common. I don't speak Elven.
Okay, you don't speak it. It's written in... You would recognise it enough from seeing Feather writing it. You recognise it as Elven, but you don't speak Elvish.
Okay, bring it to someone who's smarter than me. Marisol.
Marisol, do you speak the elf?
That's a great question.
Do you converse with the Fairfolk?
Okay. You know what? Let's give a brownie point of trust. Go ahead.
Hold on. Is that so? You know, like the old colloquialism that was used to refer to people within the LGBT community was like back in the 70s and 80s. They called it, like, they would say, "Are you a friend of Dorothy?"
Yeah.
Is this like the fantasy version? Do you speak with the fair folk? Like, do you do you converse with the fair folk? It's like, no, I'm not, but I am an ally. Like, what the fuck, man? Everybody in World Tree Quest converse with the fair folk in some way.
Yeah, they do.
The Venn diagram of TTRPG players and members of the LGBTQIA community is a fucking circle.
Yep.
Me? No, I'm not gay at all. Absolutely not. So fucking gay. Gay for all my friends. Where was I going with this? This is where I was going with this. So Marisol, you don't speak Elvish?
No, somehow I also speak Common, Marish, and Abyssal.
You said you were going to extend an element of trust, Reaver.
Yeah, I'm gonna go speak to Architeuthis.
Architeuthis, do you speak Elvish?
Yes.
As you walk in, Architeuthis is just sitting, stroking a catfish. I've been expecting you.
I just found him somewhere. It's so delightful.
I just found him. I don't even know if he's a pet. He might just be pissed.
He's probably hiding from Echo, who will eat everything.
Damn it!
I didn't know things lived in salt water. This is new for me.
It's a new species. I've decided to name it. So, Reaver, you bring this to Architeuthis.
Yep.
Okay. He just walks over and hands you two bits of a ceramic disc.
Oh, okay. And I look it over.
You put the halves together. And in Elvish, it reads very simply two words. Too late. And then it's a... I wouldn't call it a word. I would call it a hastily scrawled symbol, which vaguely resembles a large oblong loop with two smaller oblong loops on either side.
So,
as soon as you said the second, like, there's like, oh, I see where we're going with this. Yeah.
I do believe you're being mocked.
Okay.
It says too late, and has a rather rude gesture inscribed. That's not Elvish. That's just universal.
That's not Elvish. That's just childish. Reaver, I'm not going to make you insight check this. This has Moradin written all over it.
Oh, okay. Well, that gives me a little more comfort of who the fuck robbed their own place.
Anything you want to do with this information?
No, that's the only two things I need to do was make sure Lucy's stuff was safe and consider a heinous tracking crime that Echoes went, stop! And I'm like, but it will work! And they went, no, and that's fine.
Echo, while you are tucking into one of the dead folk, so one of the people that's came through here with these guys is like the kind of... He's like one of the guard captains of this knightly order. Here, he's like the base commander. He's going to walk over to one of the still conscious guys, crouched down. He's a big Goliath, okay, storm Goliath, so able to breathe underwater. He's going to swim over and then he's going to crouch down and just briefly gesture towards you while looking at this guy. He's going to say, I have heard about this one's appetite. This will not hold them for very long. So, you will probably be next. So you could tell us what we would like to know. Or, I can move to somebody else and leave you on the lunch line. This is your choice. And
Quick
Echo,
question.
Yep.
Since Echo can hear this happening, and gets a nice giddy feeling. Echo, did there happen to be any screaming from inside while the fight was happening, or any chatter?
I'd say more surprised yelping.
Perfect. Echo's gonna mimic that.
Okay.
Back at this man.
So then in that case, Echo, I'm going to need the advantage check. The intimidation check with advantage. Roll me an advantage check.
You got it, buddy.
Roll me an advantage.
You have advantage on the advantage check.
No, you're intimidated. Roll me.
Sorry, that killed me.
What is today? What the fuck?
Thursday.
Today's. Roll me the fucking intimidation check, please, with advantage. I'm gonna make a Tarask eat all of you.
Cool, that's a 28.
All in different states.
On a 28, this little, we're gonna say Eastern, not Eastern Sea, Western, Demarian.
West.
No, they're not the ones in the West. Grecan Ocean Merfolk. I flipped my entire world round. Grecan Ocean Merfolk, so the ones based on flying fish. He is vibrating like a whippet. And he just starts babbling immediately. spilling every secret. There's no possible way, even with a nat 20, he cannot roll a wisdom save high enough to not be intimidated by that. And what he starts to say is things that make Deepheart's issues in the past couple of years so much more of a worry. Essentially starts to babble that this group, these people who would take who would capture people from caravans traveling, or would take bodies that floated down from the surface of surface worlders, anything they could to experiment, they would take them and build them into other people. They moved in here. They came in days ago, moved in like a fast spreading, well thought out and well oiled machine. Noble families were vacated from their premises and their homes were taken. Some fought back but were quickly taken to what this person describes just as the facility. He says that when they got here, there was only 2 people here. Several of them died before these 2 people were apprehended. From the description that he gives, easy to determine that it was Naeryss and Gildas.
Is Reaver out here?
Reaver, are you out in the courtyard?
Probably. Because I don't have anything to do. I'm just like, I have to guard dog, be like, I'm in Rekborn, I'm intimidating to a degree, and then if they want me to be really intimidating, I just walk out of my own body.
Which is so. Echo's gonna turn to Reaver and go, "See? Told you they'd be easy to find."
If eyes could convey an emotion of that's not what I'm looking for, you sassy little bastard.
A shrug, and then back. Is gonna look towards. Have we gotten a name for the one who has started using Echo as intimidation?
The Goliath, yeah?
Yeah.
We do have a name for him. It is back here in last week's note. Not that one, not that one. Session 63, that's not 63. Ulvar.
Okay. Going to look towards Ulvar. Is there anything else you needed from this one?
He's gonna smile and turn to you and say, "No, just your presence was enough."
They're gonna flash the gold color, and just kind of do that thing where they kind of puff up their chest a little bit, and then they go back to eating corpses.
Echo. What is this feeling? Is this praise?
Oh, they're used to praise. They're good at what they do.
He just loves a giant man.
And this is
Hey!
Hey, stop calling
I'm
me
sorry,
fuck.
I'm right.
You
They
have
can't help
Gildas.
it.
Leave this.
I can't help it. Everyone is giant to them.
That's fair.
Just some
True.
more than others. Oh, and definitely if there's like, for the ones that are still alive enough to potentially give information that might be different than what they've already gotten, they're kind of leaving alone for now. But if there are ones that are still like alive but like hanging on that final thread, they're counting them as dead and they're just going down the hatch.
Just go right down the hatch. we don't even chew anymore.
Nope.
Okay. Then on that, you will eventually get to someone.
Oh boy. Sorry.
As you get to one of them, and at this point you're very well adept at just tearing apart what needs to be torn. As you get to this one and you pull, nothing tears.
I'm gonna pull harder. Because that's obviously the problem.
You can make an athletics check.
Sure. Nine.
You pull with everything you've got, everything that's usually enough to pull even the largest of creatures apart. Nothing budges.
Okay. We're gonna try gnawing now. See how gnawing works.
As you reach out with these horrific wee things, I fucking hate them. They give me the freak. As you reach
the buckle
out
cones
with
that lead to the mouth?
cones, as you reach out with these wee buckle cones to grip, they can find no purchase. It's like trying to bite through studied leather.
Okay. Is this one seemingly dead or still a little alive?
No reaction whatsoever to any of your things. Seemingly dead.
Okay. I'm gonna apologize to everyone in advance for what's about to happen. My condolences. I'm sorry for your ears. Echo's going to lean over, and with the buckle cones, since they're not getting purchased on the outside, those buckle cones are going to start to go into orifices like the eyes and the nose and the mouth.
So you're going to remove their helmet?
Yeah.
As you remove the helmet, what you're looking at is dense grey, almost like a maritime version of rhinoceros skin.
Mm.
It was maybe at one point a carcharodine, maybe, judging on the teeth that are visible. But you can see obvious signs of mutation, experimentation. Whatever this was, it has been treated in a way similar to you, but much more refined.
Echo will pause and kind of lean back and like feel their hands over it to get a better idea of what they're actually working with, and then is going to turn back towards where everyone is and go, well, there's one of me.
Ran,
Yeah.
you lovable, possibly right now hateful son of a bitch. Do I recognize the skin or any part of this?
Oh, you could recognize this skin.
Yeah.
I don't think in the way you think, but you certainly could recognize it.
Okay.
It would be technically by the definitions, it would either be medicine or nature check. I'll let you think on that while I go and grab a drink.
Cool. It's a 0 for either.
And possibly a snack.
nature will give us what it probably is. Medicine might give me who. What is the horrible option to pick?
You know it's who.
Yep.
Would you like knowledge or would you like possible sadness?
I'm always game for possible sadness.
All right.
I do like the sound of possible sadness.
Okay, and it's a 14 on my medicine check.
Oh my god. Speaking of possible sadness, I know Bran probably can't hear. That's fine. But I'll tell him later. One of my friends has started naming the pals in Pal World that they have after their various mental disorders.
Pretty fucking good.
OCD was having trouble working earlier today.
Yeah, that works too well.
So, you got a 14 on your medicine check, and also, Selkie, my Neptilius is called Thalassa Fuck You, so... I also name my pals after weird shit. No, I named my Neptilius. At first he was called That God, because I hate the idea of just casually having a god in a tiny ball. And then I walked around calling him Thalassa Fuck You. And that's what he will stay. Thalassa Fuck You. 14 on medicine. So you can definitely tell what this is. This is Goliath skin. Or to be more specific, this is skin designed based on the factors that Goliaths have on their natural bodies. That very giant-born toughness. This is not, somebody has not skinned a Goliath then grafted it on here. Somebody has adapted this person to be the toughness of a Goliath.
They're wearing armor, correct?
They're wearing light armor.
Okay.
Like soft leather. Imagine like the uniform that like for talking sake, a SWAT team would wear, but without the Kevlar, without the bulletproof vests. The jumpsuit thing, that's what he's wearing essentially.
So a blade will cut through it.
Oh, Echo got through the clothes. As soon as they started like, oh, I'm gonna pull at this and pull at that, they were able to tear the clothing. They just couldn't tear the skin.
That's fine. So I can see from, like, I'm assuming hip up.
Yes.
Okay. So they have had... I will ask Ulvar, do we give this burial rites?
Ulvar's going to reach out and touch it, and then make this grimace and shake his head. This is not what I am. This is not us. This is something false, made from magic and experimentation. This is not of us. And also, they were an enemy. And they
that will get a look of.
And a particularly vile enemy. Some enemies are worth respecting. This is not.
Any like this, I will still respect.
That is your call. I do not need to respect what you respect.
To not go into detail, I will very briefly explain that there is a likelihood that the people that I know are made into this, and therefore, whilst you may not respect what is in front of you, what is from it should have been respected.
He sits back a bit with that and then he's like, so if somebody weaponizes magic born from one place and you have a friend from that place, that person must be respected because the evil they did, it came from a place which you know someone, yes? Or is that a little bit ridiculous?
I am not magically inclined, but if I know that someone is made into something, I will still give that someone the idea of a burial.
Didn't you have big fight with former primordial of the storm?
A nod?
Would you respect him?
Who said I didn't?
No, you fought and killed him.
Yes. He was an enemy.
So you will respect him and the evil he did, the evil he sided with. So then, if that is enemy who wields the storm, what is the difference between him and me? For I also wield the storm.
Do you go against my wills and hopes?
Most likely.
Then if we cross blades, you are an enemy, but I will still give you respect in death. And I will look at the bones built on me, because I'm assuming not all of these bones and pieces are animal.
Oh, no, most definitely not. There is going to be bits of you that are broken and chipped coral. It is very difficult to find a Wreckborn who is made of only one material.
Then I make the point of, even I do my best to be respectful to what I take. And when I will die, it all returns to the earth. Or sand, I guess. But the point is, just because I will kill, and I will do it without mercy, without consideration, that doesn't mean that I won't give respect to the dead.
I am very glad that we had this conversation. And I'm very glad that you have this mentality. I do not. Some people do not deserve respect. The people of my kind who were used to create what this is, I will respect their memory. I will not respect what was made from their pain.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That is an agreeable ending. It's more the point of hey, is this something to be buried? And then that comes. Yeah, we've hit roughly the same thought line. It's just going to have semantics, and that's fine.
He's at this point. Ulvar will stand, picking up his trident, and looking around, shouting to his guys, Have we got them all? Is there any left?
Mm-hmm.
Before getting calls from all over, kind of basically signaling that this is all of them. You have about 7. Wait, Echo's there. You have about 5.5 people here in various states of alive. I go to Archie and to Marisol, who are both still in the kind of sorry, her name just went right out of my head there by Sarah's
laboratory,
laboratory, research base. Sorry, Echo, what's up?
Just want to leave off with the final thing that Echo is currently trying to break open this mutated thing like a shellfish, and that's all. And now we can move
Going in through the eyes and such will work.
That's all Echo's doing.
That is obvious. It was just more of that as you take the helmet off, you see that they've obviously been treated in a much more streamlined but much more limited version to what was done to you. Archtooth, Marisol, what are you guys doing?
Provided the conversation downstairs has been long enough, I've been ritual casting detect magic.
Fucking yes.
Okay. Yeah, so I've just been crisscross apple pie with my tentacles.
Sorry, to be very specific, I'm telling you that when detect magic is done, is that like, what's magic? Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Everything here is touched with magic. You can also see evidence of warding all over this place.
Oh, maybe I should have been more careful what I touched before.
Oh, who could have possibly foreseen that meaning to be something?
Yes, who could have?
If only there had been conversations about how powerful spellcasters Luce's mother and father were. If
only someone would have listened when I said, "Don't touch that!"
I'm sorry, I got excited. It happens.
I saw books, and I am playing a wizard. Do the math. We all have our things, okay? Marisol has things that make you think of My Chemical Romance. Echo has bodies. I have books.
This is my jam. Okay, so what sort of what school of magic do I see coming off the tablets?
What you'll see coming off the tablets is it's mostly residual. Okay, it's not a full spell because obviously only a fraction of the tablet. But from what you can see here, it's mostly conjuration. Actually, now that I've said that, I'm now going, is it really? So let me just double check on that. I'm fairly sure.
For sure. Because there are follow-up questions if it is conjuration.
Yes, I was entirely correct. It's conjuration.
Okay. Alright. Upon noticing that, do any of these tablets look like they would go together? Like they're pieces of the same original work?
So that is going to be an Arcana check. Now I'm going to ask you that. I'm just going to be very blatant about this. Very specialised area of expertise here. What is your Arcana modifier?
13.
Okay, so possible. An absolutely possible check. Please roll me an Arcana check.
Okay. You're not gonna fucking believe this.
Is that nat 20?
It was a nat 1.
Oh, buddy, I'm so sorry. No, a 14 is not. So I don't do automatic success or automatic failure. Nat 1 doesn't mean you fail, but in this particular instance,
14's not going to cut it.
Sorry, you're talking high 20s for this.
Gotcha.
You have so many differentiating factors. You've got the fact that it's a piece of archaeological evidence. Number 2, it is a literal fragment. You stare at it, and it's not to say that you're dumb and therefore you don't know. It's that even your expertise can't discern what this is and what it does based purely on a small piece of writing, a bit of a picture, a broken piece of rock, and the fact that it's a conjuration magic. There are still so many variables that the logical side of your brain is going, I can't be sure here.
All right. Moving on to the books in the room. Can I get like a sense of the majority of what would the majority of the
You're talking civilization studies. You're talking books that are around the fall of ancient civilizations, the past worshipping practices of gods and other cultures.
Is there magic? Is there magic coming off of any of them?
There's magic around them. Some of them do light up with magical influence, but this is where the warding magic is on this wall with all the books. This is where the warding magic is located.
Okay.
So touching the books would probably trigger.
This is the do not touch section. Understood.
It's not do not touch. It's not do not touch. It's touch at your own risk.
It's do not touch.
That's what we call a distinction without a difference. All right.
Marisol's gonna have an aneurysm.
Oh yeah, I'm absolutely floating up as close as possible. Even though I can pick it up from like a fairly decent range, I'm still like analyzing super closely. Anything else in the room of note that I'm getting pings from?
With detect magic. No, this wouldn't come up with detect magic, I'm afraid, so no, there'd be nothing else.
Gotcha. Well, I can't make heads or tails of anything. This is all strangely beyond me, and that's annoying. I'm gonna swim away from here now.
Understood. I'm going to make sure everything is as neat as physically possible before I leave this room.
Every time Architeuthis leaves something, Marisol's right behind him, tidying it up.
Yeah, just like, listen, I understand it is very fascinating, but unfortunately this is also happens to belong to the mother of my beloved, who she has not seen for decades and decades and decades, and I can tell you one thing, she's gonna want to see this more than anyone!
Well, okay. It's all still here. I'm not taking it with me. And it seems like some of it might, some of it might blow me up, so I'm not quite keen on that, and I'd rather not break down the protections on our dear friend's library, or dear friend's mother's library. So I think we're just going to leave this be. I'm going to swim away and see what's going on down. And I kind of look at the stairs distastefully. As I octopus flop down them.
Okay.
Elegant.
Marisol, do you follow outside?
I am.
The laptop charger.
As you follow outside, you guys can then join up with Reaver and Echo, who's having a spot lunch.
By the way, as I'm moving, I do still have detect magic up for another 10 minutes or so. Or,
Okay.
Yeah, so it's anything that pops up. Yeah.
Okay. With detect magic still activated as you move out, the only things that really pop up, other than parties items and allies items, is the bidents that these guys all were wielding. They highlight as magical.
Mhm.
And I think that would be that would be it. That bit in the courtyard.
Okay. Yep. Then in that case, yeah, I just reconvene with the friends.
Reconvening together. And with Echo still munching.
If I may interrupt for just a brief second, I do love the idea of Reaver and this Goliath having a very deep conversation about the respect for the dead or the dead's memory, and Reaver being like, no, I respect what they've come from, and meanwhile Echo just has like a hand sticking out of their mouth in the back.
Oh, I was actively aware of that moment, because if that was someone that I had known of like that, and Echo was doing that, that's a different conversation.
Mm-hmm.
How many corpses are still left when I get down there?
So there
Maybe one. I'm gonna be real.
Echo's making their way through. There is currently 3 conscious alive. There is one, I'd struggle to say conscious, but dying. Actively in the process of dying. And then there is one who is dead. Full on deceased. And then there's the half of whatever Echo's currently eating.
Alright, that one's a lost cause. Hey, do we have the information and all the information we want from these folks?
All the information from the ones who are willing to talk. He's gonna look down at the dead body that is untouched and kind of give it a nudge with his foot before going, I wish they hadn't wounded my necromancer.
Did you want to speak to this one?
They might have information.
Okay. Gonna float over to the body. Gonna make myself useful. As I float down, I start inscribing runes around the body, which begin to glow in a light gold as I cast Speak with Dead.
Before you finish casting, I'm going to ask what you're doing.
We'd like information from these people. I'm simply providing it.
How?
This spell will essentially trigger the synapses in the brain of this gentleman.
I don't need the fast talk. You're going to talk with a dead guy, right?
Yes.
Cool. Take him away from this lot, as I'll point to the guards. I learned this when topside days with Feather. If the people who killed him are around, they won't say shit.
Very true. And I will, with my pretty piss poor strength, I think, lift this.
Oh, I'll take it for you. I will grab him for you and just carry him. I'm like, no. If we're
Kind of
doing this,
making a little show of like it being heavy and like looking at you at the side of my eye. But yeah,
Archie's a pretty princess.
Oh yeah, can I pick up Archie's with one hand and the body with the other because of the belt giving me 29 strength? You go, all right, come on.
Okay. Carry them off. Go into the main house or into one of the wings, like.
Just literally around the corner, so there are no visible guards for when this like spirit pops up.
Okay. I light up incense, which, in this context, you ever see like those underwater flares?
Yeah.
That's sort of what I imagine lighting incense is like in this environment. Like it burns like phosphorus underwater.
very similar. But that's more than a reasonable as something that could be used for it, definitely.
And yeah, the body begins to shift, and take it away.
Golden
cast a
light
spell.
springs from the mouth, springs from the eyes as this being floats, and their head lolls and rotates around to you. You have 5 questions, Archduchess. What would you like to know?
Shit, we should have discussed this. Alright, the spell lasts for 10 minutes. I'm gonna turn specifically to Reaver. What gaps are in their knowledge right now?
Is Bran gonna be that GM? I need to know.
Have you asked what information they have or what information they're looking for?
No, the thing I was checking on, Pat just asked me a question in front of the spirit. Is the spirit going to take that as a question?
That's why I said I specifically turned to you.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. But like,
yeah.
it's the wording is weird. You see it in the movie, like it doesn't matter if you're not looking at the spirit. As the question is asked, I'm checking. Is Bran that GM?
I am not that GM. I respect necromancy.
Okay.
You did. It does say in the wording. You ask this creature a question.
That's fine then. I have a couple like basing and stuff like that. Because we have a bunch of information already. We have a bunch of information from our friend. I'm making sure not to say the name because the spirit can hear me. I can think of a couple questions, and then if you want Arch to this, you can then bounce off to me because you will have a greater intelligence than that.
Yeah, I'll extrapolate.
Okay. Spirit. Have there been any more bases set up since the escaped creature known as Echo fled the lab?
The creature does not respond to you asking.
Yep.
Creature. Have there been any more bases set up since the entity known as Echo escaped?
The spiritual resonance of this body forced it to shake its head, saying no new bases, not worth risk.
Okay.
How many bases were there before the escape?
They will say 3.
I'm going to turn to Reaver. How many did we know of previously?
You guys were aware of one, which was the one that was located somewhere in the dead trenches.
Find out where they are.
What are the locations of the bases?
They will say dead trenches, Deepheart, Ocean Heart. Ocean Heart being the capital city of the Sea Elven Kingdom, above the Black Ocean.
Oh, I've got a personal beef question, actually, now you've made me think of that. Archtuthis, you can consider this. This will not matter to you, but I can tell you this will matter to me and Luce. And to a degree, Marisol.
I'm happy to do you all the favor.
Find out if Ocean Heart's family is involved with this. like the royal family.
Is the Ocean Heart family involved in any of this?
They do not respond. They are unaware.
Damn.
Apologies, friend.
He shrugs, like, it's fine. We got screwed over by a prince, and I'm like, maybe these things are connected because Ocean Heart failed. What was their next goal, I guess?
What are your organization's goals going forward?
What are your organization's goals going forward? Okay. They will say 3 things. Find Echo. Secure material. Revive Queen.
You are dismissed, Spirit.
As you see that the light fades and they go back to just floating down till they hit the ground. And they bob gently.
Well, I wish I had about 5 more questions.
We've
Last
got
one was a
4 more
doozy.
bodies.
Get another one. Yeah.
Echo,
See if we can
have you
get
killed
Echo to
another
throw up.
one yet?
No, but I can.
So with the reconvene, I'd like to pull the party together and ask this question, just for like timing space, because it will fit also like real world timing. Do we wish to continue helping with these questions, or do we want to go do our jailbreak? Also, Echo, do you know the plan? If not, I have a plan, but if you want to suggest another one, we can do that. This is me basically giving you the in-character reasoning of, hey, you can now find out about things.
As far as we know, what you just said to us is, do you know the plan? Or can we think of a plan? What?
Okay.
And the low
so-
intelligence is hidden.
Yeah. I'm just going to write that off as you were asleep in my chest and didn't hear the plan when I was talking, and that's fine. So, 2 things. One, we need to go do a jailbreak to get people out.
Where we...
Also, I need to go kill the warden.
That makes sense if we're breaking things out of jail. Also, we were the ones who were talking to the people in jail, so yes, we are aware of the jailbreak itself.
That's fine. So, my plan is a rehashing of the original plan before the other plan went to shit last time, which is we give equipment and armor to me. I bond it into my body. I then float through the wall, arm the prisoners. You guys cause a distraction outside to distract most of the guards. Jailbreak them out.
Problem.
That is, yes.
Problem we already know is that this prison seems far less, how should we put it? Stupid than the last one. The last one only had magic on doors. This one appears to have magic surrounding the entire cell.
Magic doesn't stop me, as I've proven by breaking into Moradin's room.
Magic may not. We do not know what this... Our point is more so, we should have a plan B. immediately ready.
That's fair. Hence me being like, opening the question, like, hey, this is all I've got because I am, again, not smart. I have an idea and I'm like, cool.
It's our two singular brain cells trying.
We're trying to get the brain cells to touch, and we're just going like this.
I'm just watching this. Just like, I think they're trying to communicate.
If we'd prefer to be subtle about this, I could, if we'd prefer to be well informed about this, I could send an eye into the prison if we get close enough.
We already have that in. We can talk to those in the prison. We also have access to Kalen, who can move throughout the prison.
Oh, brilliant.
Limitedly, granted. Also, Kalen is, wanting for understanding. He's a little stupid.
Ah!
Incredibly efficient at what he does.
He's a couple of tentacles short of a cephalopod.
Yeah. Great at tracking. Great at
We all
combat.
have our talents.
It's true.
Posit to our smart people looking at Marisol and Archduthis. Help with Plan B?
Do we know how many people are currently being held in this jail? I mean, besides the ones that we care about?
We can find out if we end up making a list of questions. We can talk with Kaylin again and do our best to find out that information.
My curiosity is if not jailbreak, perhaps break jail?
Oh, like last time.
Yes.
Architeuthis is kind of just like astounded at this plan, but also not saying anything because he hasn't come up with anything better.
You'd be surprised at how often that happens with us. Wow, this sounds dumb. No, I don't have anything better.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, hey, you want a Plan B, Kate? Looks at smart people. Help? Because my Plan A works until it doesn't, and then the usual thing I do is run.
I think the plan A is actually very smart. We're going in a calculated way, and I think if the very smart plan doesn't work, then we open the building like a can opener. Do we have can openers underwater?
Do we have cans?
Plan opener?
Do we have cans?
Get your clan
We have
food.
cans, but no can openers. It's a very miserable existence.
That's why Echo's actually so coveted. It's because they can open cans.
Please tell me I can find a crab, and I just want to show Archduthis with a can and just take a crab claw and just go, and then just blow his mind.
It's what Echo's doing to the body.
Yeah.
Just imagining someone taking Echo and opening their mouth like a this weird circle and just clamping on top, and you twist Echo around.
I love that what you guys are actively describing is what cookie cutter sharks do to submarines.
Yes.
Cookie cutter sharks, known for biting out small circular chunks of their prey, or submarines.
They have beef against submarines, and it makes me happy.
I love the fact
It makes me so happy.
I love the fact that any aquatic creature just deciding one day, do you know what? I'm gonna pick a fight with what? See that big metal whale? Yeah, that. Fuck that in particular.
Horrifying to the sonar guy.
Just imagine, what can you hear? It sounds like
Crunching!
a buzz. It sounds like a buzzsaw outside. Yeah, we're in the dark zone. I know, right? So what do you think? Well, whatever. There's water coming in, guys. Like they did it again.
They did it again, implying how often this happens.
What's the process from here? Are we finding out information or are we taking it to the next stage? What do people want to do?
That's up to the smart ones.
Well,
I
think
think
if we
a
have,
little
if we
bit-
have other people already here, I think if we have like other bodies or other living people and they're just right here, we might as well see. I don't think
yeah,
we'll not get another
still-
opportunity.
There are still 3 who are alive and are not in danger of death. There is a 4th one who is alive and is actively bleeding out. They are dying.
All right. Well, if we talk to the ones who are still with us, that spares me the spell casting. If we're able to interrogate them, aptly enough. That said, the one who's currently bleeding out, I want no part in his interrogation. Because if he does die, then I'd like to be able to question him.
What information do we need?
All right.
Well, right
How
now
many
we know
people?
we know that these their current goal as of right now is to find our friend here, to secure some sort of material, and to revive a queen. I personally would like to know what material they're attempting to secure and who this queen is.
Bodies. They're trying to get strong bodies to make mutants. I'm 95% sure. Or bodies to rebuild their queen, whoever their queen is. That I am not 100% positive on.
Given context about given what context I have about these people, does anything pop into mind regarding who they might pay respect to?
Most creatures underwater, if they do have any kind of group hierarchy, are matriarchal. So it could
Queen
be
could
that
be
their
anybody.
queen could be anything.
Gotcha.
One thing I will say, Echo, as far as you're aware, the person who's always been in charge of the facility was always masculine presenting. You guys, when you went into those the older tunnels beneath Deepheart, where you guys had the run-in with Kaelin, and where Kaelin was convinced to join you guys, when you saw the supposed creator of these beings there, they were definitely masculine. So referring to him as a queen, it seems like that there's another.
Marisol, what were you thinking on?
Well, I do want those answers as to what the queen is and what their goal is. But more immediately, we need to know. Excuse me. We need to know how many people are in this jail that we're about to break, what kind of defenses it has, if they can give us more in-depth into what kind of magic it is, how the patrols are run, and honestly, what kind of people they're holding there besides our friends. Because I'm not opposed to can opening a building, but I don't necessarily want to cause more problems for us if we just let a lot of murderers loose.
Hey, some of our best friends are murderers.
Murderers that don't like us.
That's fair.
I have an idea how we can get more than 5 questions lodged to this. But it's gonna be awkward.
Okay.
I'm going to go to the living bodies, and I'm gonna ask you guys to stay there. Because I'm gonna have the conversation over with you guys. To those who are living, and go, who of you is the highest ranking? Is it the guy bleeding out, or is it one of you 3?
Insight check on that, Reaver.
Absolutely. Insight, need to remember this bit now, because using the thing.
As he does this, I'm gonna conjure a swarm of kippers and have them follow Reaver and sort of hover menacingly behind them.
Oh, I would not want that, actually.
Oh, really?
There's a
Okay.
reason. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not trying to intimidate right now. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be awkward.
Oh, okay. Understood.
Oh, is he trying to play good cop?
Kind of.
Ew, you're trying to be a cop. Ew.
Ew.
That's why I said it's awkward. I'm trying to be merciful here.
Understood.
What was the insight check?
Nat 20. The one time it matters.
The two of the 3 will look to the guy on the end.
The one who's injured or injured?
The uninjured one. So there's 3 of them in front of you. The one on your right and the one in the middle will look to the guy at the left.
Okay, I'm going to grab him, and I'm going to grab the one who's bleeding out, and I'm going to take them away. And if Over has any complaints, you'll get them back, don't worry.
Okay. You take those guys, you take them away. What do you do with them? He asked.
I'm going to put them in front of the party, and I'm going to be like, okay, so they're saying you're the boss. I'm going to be very blunt with you. It's likely you're all going to die. Now, you heard my conversation about respecting the dead. So here's my offer to you. If you care about this person, pointing to the one who's bleeding out, I can offer them comfort in death. If you care about yourself more, I can offer you you're not going to be eaten by Echo, and you will be buried. I'm offering you comfort as much as I can. The deal is, you answer my questions correctly. And I repeat, Echo is there.
First off, persuasion check. And
Absolutely.
I'm going to be honest, disadvantage on that. Nothing against you. Nothing against you. The facts of the situation.
Yeah, listen, I'm not lying to them. They're going to die. It's just how... Okay, 14.
14. You look at them and they go, your opening salvo is, hey, you're going to die, but how your body's treated after you die, well, I can make sure that's got some dignity in it. No, I'm sorry, that's not going to do it.
That's fine. No, my opening salvo was, I'm going to be honest with you. I can continue being honest of, if I don't let you die in this way. That is a wizard of Kriakos, and that is a death cleric. You think this ends with your body? I'm offering you...
You can die and we can bring you back and I can do it again!
Yeah. I'm offering you peace.
They will look to you, take a deep breath. And as they answer, there is all kinds of defiance in their voice. And they will say, either I am freed for this information, or I die with this information.
Okay. I can agree to that. What do you... And this is the person who's talking, not the person who's bleeding out. And what about them?
I am only speaking on behalf of myself.
Okay. Can the person who's bleeding speak?
Yeah.
Do you have anything to add or to say in defiance of your supposed comrade?
They cough, very wet, gargled. And then they'll say, dying anyway? No point.
I'm going to use 5 points of lay on hands and stop them dying.
As you do that, there's this hissing intake of breath as whatever internal injuries they have start to knit together. When it passes, they look up at you. Why did you do that?
Well, now it matters.
Looks at the leader of their band and then looks back up at you. What do you want to know?
Who is the queen that you want to resurrect?
I mean this genuinely, I do not know.
That's fine. I believe you. The moment that you lie, Echo will tell me. Are you actually a lower rank than this person, or is this bravado?
No, I'm a lower rank than them. I'm just a foot soldier.
Okay. Well, you sit comfy there, buddy. Goes back to the other person. Do you understand the levels now?
I do.
Do you wish to talk?
No.
Or should I let the others talk?
If they want to sell it out, then they can sell it out, but I'm not talking until my survival is guaranteed.
I've already guaranteed that. You asked to be freed after this, and I will free you. I've not lied once.
Free me alive.
Yes.
Looks at you long and hard, thinking before saying. Fine. Fine. Ask your questions. Go for it. Go.
Who is the queen that you're trying to resurrect?
I don't know that.
Okay. And the materials you're looking for are just... Oh, go ahead.
He can tell you by saying it's only really the head scientist guy, that the Sicalian guy. He's the one. He's the one who knows that. We don't get told these things.
Hmm?
We were just told find the perfect experiment and bring back their material.
No, I'm parts again. That's fun. Stupid. But fun.
Where are they? Deepheart, Ocean Heart, or the trenches?
They're here just now.
The head scientist? Okay.
Well, yeah, they moved the facility here like a couple of days ago. the main facility's been moved into the older facility that was here.
And is that the one in the pipes?
I mean, that's one of the entrances there if you want to risk it, but they've filled them now.
Okay.
And if you're thinking you can get through there, you can't. They'll find you.
That's fine. I appreciate your honesty. Do you guys have anything to do with the prison?
The kind of smallest of them, or kind of. I was based in the. Wait. What? Will I be allowed to live if I tell you this?
Don't see why not.
I was based in the prison. I was moved to join one of the outward scouting units. Once they came and took over the prison, and they moved their own kind of higher guards in there.
Mm-hmm.
And now so what you see now is all of you would see that the four that are, or the three that are still alive, or four now actually, yeah, because you healed them. The four of them are alive they're now becoming more active. They seem to be looking for information to give, because they've been told they'll live if they give information.
So, one heads up, I will say, I only took 2 of them away.
Oh yes, what you did. Then it would just be the 2 of them that are kind of vying for information with the promise of being set free.
Mm-hmm. Do you think the others would help?
Give me a second while I look for something before I answer that.
Okay.
Give me the slightest.
I just want to say, Architeuthis rolled a 21 in Deception to mask his discomfort at being referred to as a Wizard of Kriakos.
Yeah. If you haven't picked up, I am saying I am going to do all these things.
Oh, I know. Intellectually, I know and he knows, but like emotionally, that kind of was a little,
What?
territory for him.
What did he roll?
21.
21.
Cool. That acid beats that.
Yeah.
Echo
God
will
knows.
Echo will reach over to Architeuthis, and is just going to rest a hand on him. And so congratulations, you don't just have your emotions now, you have Echo's, and Echo's chill.
Okay. Yeah.
A rarity.
Which reminds me, I need to. I'll DM you
He
something.
definitely,
because
he
you have
definitely
the full-
sort of calms down a little as it. He wasn't in any danger of like freaking out, but like it was uncomfortable, and this is helping to mellow him out. Not just the fact that he's sharing your emotions, but also physical contact with someone else.
So I was looking.
Just
for
a
something
little
I
hick
can't find
echo to take the edge off.
it. The newest drug that everybody's doing. Echo.
That sounds like it could be a real drug name.
Do you guys mind if I echo in here?
What's your guys' view on echoing? Like, are you guys like, you cool with that?
No echoers.
Oh god, you guys are gonna kill me.
You want to buy some echo?
A lot of people do, yes.
He was a real echo head. Such an asshole.
Oh my god, what if that's what they called people who repeatedly hired Echo on the black market? Anyway, continue.
He was a long time echoer. Okay, so what you've got from one of them, who is the one who wasn't healed, this young deep elf, what you've got from him is that he, at one point, he was stationed inside what has now been converted into the jail that is holding Naeryss and Gildas and maybe others. And he says that they were converted into scouting parties while the facility moved in their own security.
Okay.
Then you have the other one, the one who was healed. And this guy seems to be a bit more willing, grateful to give information. And he's the one giving you the information that the facility's been moved here, and they've apparently filled the tunnel that you guys went through.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
But he didn't say filled with what.
Yeah.
Echo, Marisol, any of you guys have quit? Oh wait, no, you guys never went. You guys are still out with the other ones. Sorry.
No. Sorry, no. Everyone is here. All three are here. I made specifically to keep Ulvar and the Knights and us separate.
Right. Okie dokie. I'm understanding now. So you guys are also there. Do you have anything that you would like to ask these two individual guards?
How are the prisons warded?
Do you mean magically, or do you mean like, do we have a warden?
Yes.
I think I get what you're asking. Yes, there are wards on the cells. But if you have the warden's room, then you can open them fairly easily.
And where would that be?
On the warden.
Where is the warden's
Where in the
office?
prison would is the warden's office, or would they most likely be stationed during the day?
If they're not doing their patrol, then their office would be on the upper levels. You can't. It's the only room on the floor. You can't miss it.
Does it have a window?
As far as I'm aware, yeah.
Okay. You've been so helpful. I appreciate that. Do the other two work with you in the prison, or are they just facility soldiers?
We've all came from different places. I don't know where those lads worked.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put you back for the moment. You can tell them that, like, hey, I'm being honest, and if they want to give me information, that's fine. The deal is applied by me. I'm going to be very clear. The deal is with me, not Ulvar. They are going to kill you. And as you saw, they will feed you to Echo. No one is going to remember. And I'm just going to pick him up and walk him over, put him back down.
As you do that, based on what you've said, he is going to turn to them immediately and say, don't say anything. They're going to kill us either way.
Interesting. And he shrugs and goes, well, that's your choice, but I'm just going to counterpoint that. He was bleeding out, remember? He's not now. Pat him on the head and go back to the
There's a brief mutter of something along the lines of, not dying now just to be killed in 10 minutes. Echo, yes, you can.
Thanks.
What's Echo doing?
If it would actually roll. Hello? I did it good for once! I never roll this one well!
Okay.
What'd you get?
I got a 24. So I think that's the highest I've ever gotten for this one.
What are we doing?
What are you specifically rolling for here?
So, to preface for everyone else, this is a history check. Echo's very bad at history checks.
That makes complete sense. Now, as soon as you said that, this makes all the more sense. Yeah.
So, it's... Hold on, I'm gonna not ADHD my way through this. I'm gonna collect my thoughts and then say them. How old do these people look? This is not part of the
They-
history. This is just
Varying from middle-aged to fresh out of recruitment.
okay. So the history check is. Sorry, ADHD is kicking my ass. I'm not on my meds anymore. So, well, there's no escape.
It was just the pose. It was the fact that it zoomed in and you were just like,
Right back.
oh.
Pat has wonderful comedy. Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what it did the last time you laughed.
Yes.
I can't laugh without dramatics. Okay. So while Echo wasn't very familiar with like the ins and outs informational side of how things ran, that was none of their fucking business. They would have been, at least in my mind, probably a little bit more aware of the hierarchy, who was in charge of who, kind of thing. And so what I want to know is, would Echo know where in that ranking system that the main dude would fall?
I would say as far as Echo is aware, there is nobody above who you've always just understood to be
Yes.
the doctor class.
He's always up there, but I'm curious where on the ladder below him this one might fall.
Probably somewhere in the 4th or 5th rung. You would have your general kind of like foot soldiers, security guards.
Mhm.
Above them you would have your researchers. Above them you would have your management or your patrol guards.
Okay.
That's probably where this guy is sitting about.
Gotcha.
Above them you would have like your specialized. We are the guys who go and catch the things that we've let out to do a job. Above them you would have the guy that you guys have seen before, the guy who is obviously the head of them and has been modified to be better at it. Above him you would have your how would I describe this? Above him would be where you get to the I'd say that's a bit where no, I don't think there is anything above him. Your lead, I mean technically you guys.
Aye.
The experiments. And then above the experiments would be the doctor.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Echo will actually go and approach them and is going to, I would say, get down to their level, but honestly they'd have to get down to Echo's. So one of your missions is looking for us. Yes?
Nods. Or the one that's left there nods.
Oh, they're going back to the one that Reaver just freaked the fuck out.
So there's now 3 of them there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So they're all sitting there together, trying to be tight-lipped because one of them has just been told, oh yeah, I'm just saying I won't kill you. The rest of them probably will. So he's like, oh well, he's promising us shit. Don't say nothing. So as you approach him, you begin this question. He kind of doesn't say anything.
Okay. didn't need to confirm something we already knew anyway. We can actually promise you immunity. And you know that. But we're not bargaining with you like that. We don't care enough. If you are willing to answer another question, it might help your case. It might help ours. That we do care about. If we were to let you go, and if we were to guarantee your own immunity by our own blood, as in, we would fight on your side, what would you do with your freedom?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't stay here for one. The whole reason for doing this was to get to the surface.
That's what you want.
I have cousins there.
It's an interesting choice of organization that you picked to do that.
Didn't start off like this. Started
Really?
off as bounty hunt. And then the bounties started becoming find this person, bring this person here.
And you thought this bounty was a good idea. You have heard any of the stories. We don't want to be all, do you know who I am? But it's a very poignant question in this case.
There's always a bigger fish.
Of course. Did you think it was you?
No.
Did
Truth
you
be
just give
told-
up on going to the surface then?
No, truth be told, I thought either you had swam off or something had got you.
Something would have to have tried a lot harder than that.
There's always
You know, the other thing they made to get me? Yeah, it's our underling now. That didn't go so well.
Let me roll for something here, because I'm wondering if being met with the fact of despite his trembling form, he's gonna a brief smile and a small chuckle happens, and he goes, "There's a big piece of information that you're not getting here, and I can promise you right now. You let me go, you'll never see me again, and I'll tell you what you're missing."
We'll do you one better. We'll get you to the surface. You and everyone you're with.
Oh, I
You
don't
get
care
what you
about-
want,
I
we
don't
and
care about these fuckers.
we do. Because they could go back. They could give information. Part of this deal is you take them with you. We don't care what you do once you're at the surface. You can split off from them. They can come back. It buys us time.
If you can get me to the surface, I'll tell you everything that they're not telling you, and I'll kill them for you. They're just as much of a problem to me as they are to you.
Deal. And Echo will hold out their hand. When you touch it, you'll be able to tell we're not lying.
Ulvar's going to put his hand out and be like, whoa, wait, there's a lot of promises being thrown around here. We didn't agree to any of this.
You aren't the ones being hunted.
Ulvar is going to look to you, Echo. Look at the rest of you. Look back at Echo and go, I don't like this.
What part don't you like? The part that everyone who is going to die here is going to die anyway, and the one who isn't is going to give us the valuable information that we need, and is also going to not be able to go back
How
to the
do you know
group that
he's
they
going
left?
to tell the truth?
He has no choice. You take the hand. You try to lie to me. Best you can. Tell me truths, tell me lies, tell me whatever you want.
He'll look at the hand, look back at you and go, I use divine magic. I'm aware of the capabilities of things like circles of truth. They can still be tricked.
Not what's happening here, but good try.
It's not magic.
Fine. But if this comes back to bite us in the ass, it will be on
I'll-
your heads.
Everything already is. Anyway. And they're going to turn away.
With that,
What I've realized is I have not separated these lot enough because that was the whole point. If we can
Ulvar's-
hear this conversation.
Ulvar came over.
Damn.
That's what I was mean when Ulvar has come over, and it's like, whoa, what is happening?
Yeah, okay.
And Echo's like, we're solving the problem.
Yeah.
At which point
Doing a
this
hell of a lot more than you were.
deep elf is going to reach out and he's going to take your hand, Echo. And we are well overdue for taking a 15-minute break, so he's going to take your hand and then we're going to go to a 15-minute break. When we come back, he's going to spill some information, and then we're actually going to do the boons from Kaima Perius. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll see you in 15 minutes. Hi there, everybody. We're back. And as you can see, I've got everybody here with me. But anyway, I promised you guys some information, and I have some information to give you. Echo, we left off with this guy reaching out and taking a hold of your hand. And then they begin to talk. And they say, well, for a start, they're not looking for you for the material, for the reasons that you think. Something else has shifted up as far as the rumors are going. They've made you.
Yes. Right here.
They've made multiples of you.
Yeah, there's Kaylin.
No. I mean, I don't know who this Kaylin fella is, but what I mean is, you are no longer a singular. You are now a plural.
That's entirely impossible. To make more than one of us, you would have to have the base of where we came from, which is impossible. You would have to have the exact process. What?
They've made as close to you as they can feasibly get. The only thing they don't have is a leader. You know, you get swarms, right?
Mm-hmm.
They move together. You take one out of it, and suddenly the swarm doesn't work.
Yeah.
Right now, they have what they've been looking for, but they can't let more than one out at a time.
Okay.
So, they want you.
To lead a swarm of me?
I don't know how many you call a swarm, but at least a solid 4 or 5 dozen of them.
4 or 5 dozen.
For context question, Brian, are we hearing this?
He's speaking
just
out loud.
Echo?
He's speaking out loud. Echo is hearing this and feeling this.
That's fair. As much
Like,
because the distance that I originally tried to set up.
He doesn't understand how Echo's work, how Echo's thing works. So he thinks he has to speak out loud.
Okay.
As for the distance thing, Ulvar has walked away at this point. Ulvar's went back to his net.
Okay.
So what it is Echo, you, Archie, Marisol, with these 3 that are still active and alive. But Ulvar has went back to the rest of the knights. He's walked away.
So who's guarding the other guy? I walk through my understanding. I had the 2.
Yes.
With the full party. I picked up the one who had healed and went, hey, I'll be back for you in a minute. I'm just going to ask him a question. But you're good. We've agreed to it. I bring him back. Put him to the other 2. Like, hey, if you want to talk, tell the other 2. That's fine. He then tells him to blah, 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 blah. Fine. Echo then comes over and is like, I'll make you a different deal. So I understand me being there, over being there. Fine. I don't know if Marisol and Archtooth is there because they're currently with the other guy. I'm basically trying to like.
Well, then I would put it to Marisol, Archtooth is. I would under the assumption you guys had left with Echo and Reaver. Are you guys still there? Still in the previous place?
I'm gonna go with Echo and Reaver.
Okay. Archie?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Echo and Reaver.
Okay, cool. So this guy's just restrained and left on a floor somewhere.
He's free balling
Well, do we want to drag him along, or do we want to leave him?
You have that choice. That is
the
your
most
choice.
he can do is earthworm crawl. He's
Okay.
restrained.
Okay, it'd be super obvious. Okay, I don't mind leaving him. Yeah.
Where was I? Because that threw me off there.
Sorry, just the mechanic.
No, that's fine.
So
So
to
yeah,
help
so
you with that.
he has. Go ahead.
So you were saying like it doesn't. So the question that comes to mind is like, you said you were a bounty hunter that then joined the. How do you know all this? If you're just a small fish.
Rumors come down. Also, when they bring in a whole big bunch of crates, marked in the same way that they were when this one points to Echo was released into places, you start to recognize signs. I'm a small fish, but that doesn't mean that only big fish know things.
That's fine. Yeah, I was just
can
more
also-
just curious like that.
I can also tell you that we were told not to go into the tunnels on pain of death after certain times. Suddenly, after those times, all those crates, they're all empty.
I know what's in the tunnels now. Please feel free to continue. Like that was the only question I had. Like the logic.
As for this queen situation that's going on, I'm being 100% genuine when I tell you I don't know what that is. I do not know what this supposed queen thing is. But moving on to what I can tell you about the jail and where your friends are being held, none of the tunnels go there. So whatever they've let into those tunnels is not going to be there, but you are going to be dealing with their own security. Not just us, not just the little guys with the pointy sticks that go zap zap. You're dealing with people who have probably got some kind of adaptation, like you, there.
It's getting too common. It's a little insulting, actually.
Not quite to the extent of you. They're not necessarily dangerous in and of themselves.
It's equal parts flattering and insulting. The thing they keep trying to replicate, they keep falling short of. It's flattering. It's insulting that they keep throwing mutations on anything they think is worthy.
He seems a bit confused about the idea of something like this being considered something done because of worthiness. But he doesn't say anything about it.
The prison. You're somewhat familiar.
I know the roundabouts of it, yeah.
Easiest way in.
Would you call me a liar if I said the back door?
No.
There's a there's a prisoner intake where we bring them. Mostly unguarded. Nobody ever tries to break into a prison through the place where they take in prisoners.
Fair enough. Disposal sites. Any of those?
There's rooms lower where there's geysers where they would just throw bodies in.
Efficient. Okay.
Now, here's the thing. You're a big fella. You know, big and scaly and
Yeah.
that guy. Well, there's no cell big enough to hold him. So they had to get creative. So to get to him, you are gonna have to go down into those basement rooms. Now your other one, the mouthy one, he's being kept in the main cells. That's where they're keeping the majority of the people, you know, the highborn families who wouldn't move over. That's where they're being kept.
Anyone particularly dangerous?
As far as I'm aware, anybody that was in there when we arrived, they were taken into the facility.
And they're just getting sloppy for the sake of numbers. Ugh. Okay. How is Gildas being held? The big one.
There's old rooms down there, like the old armories and stuff back when this place was first being settled. They had lots of militia. This place has never had any need for that kind of thing for a long time. An old armory was cleared out and he was put in there. He has resisted all attempts to make him go back into his, you know, smaller version. So he's just kind of there.
Wards around that one?
Wards around the armory, yeah, you can't open them without the warden's room.
Okay. Wards around every cell or just most?
As far as I am aware, every cell is warded. I haven't heard anything to the contrary.
Check with Kaylin again then. Okay. Anyone else have questions?
No questions from Marisol. Archie? Any other information?
What are
you'd
the
like?
precise nature of the wards on the cells? Are they damaging? Do they alert guards? Merely protective?
They're offensive. Try and fuck around, you feel pain.
I thought as much.
Now, I am not
Useful.
magically inclined in any way, so I do not know what they do or how they do it. I just know we were told not to touch.
It confirms what Kaylin said. That makes sense. Alright.
So that's it now, right? I can just like knife these two and then I get to go, right?
Well, we said we'd help you get there.
What do you mean help? Like I get chained up and thrown in the back of some kind of
No. We're a monster, but we're not that monster. And Echo's gonna pull back. And Echo is going to take a second and go look around to everyone, look back at him. How much would it be to get transport up there?
I mean, I can just swim.
Echo's gonna just slowly tear open their own chest, reach inside, fish around for a little bit, keep grabbing organs that are incorrect, and they're eventually, probably behind a few ribs and maybe around like one of the spines, is gonna find like some gold, pull it out, and then drop it into his hand.
There's a little bit of bile and kidney juice attached to it.
Yep. Pulls out about, I'm gonna say 3 gold.
Okay.
Which is the first money Echo has ever spent in the entire campaign.
That's incredible.
Deeply funny.
And then they're gonna start stitching themselves back up.
If you could just swim up there, why did you do all this stuff? Why did you ask us to let you go to the surface?
Because you were gonna kill me.
I wasn't.
Yeah, you weren't, but they were.
That's a shrug. Like, hey, I offered you what I offered you, but I'm now asking Jen. Like, you didn't ask me to stop them killing you. If you'd asked that, I could have had that conversation. But what I'm asking you now is, you said you want to go to the surface, and that is understandable. I'm from there. What I'm asking is, you said you became a bounty hunter, you did all these things in the name of getting to the surface. So if you couldn't do it before, why should we believe you can do it now?
Before, it was get there, no idea what the surface is like, other than the fact that I have cousins there, have gold just in case. Now it is no other fucking option. I'd rather go up there and scrimp and beg than stay down here with these fuckers knowing that I might be still out there.
Gonna reach in again. I'm gonna pull out another 2 gold. Throw them at him. Scrimp less.
He will take the 5 gold, give you a nod in thanks, then put his hands up. So I'm good. I can just...
We won't let anyone attack you. They will have to get through us first.
He starts
Pointing
his way.
solely at themselves.
Do you want him to have a life? And that's a question to Echo.
Oh, yes. He helped us get information we would never have had access to otherwise. He also dealt with the other problems, or is going to deal with the other problems. You don't need to.
Then I have a plan that will get him a life he will not be scrimping and begging for. But it will be a hard life until he does better. He won't die on the surface, I promise that. He just will have to work hard.
It's not death we're worried about. Sometimes the things you come up with as options for living are more akin to what we live.
What's this life you have planned, Reaver?
Oh, I'm going to take him up to the very surface, as well as Archtoothis. I'm going to have Archtoothis create a signal flare effect in the sky and wait for a ship to arrive. I'm going to throw him onto the ship with me going up with him and be like, hey, my name is Archibald Reaver of the Thresher's Maw. I still live. Under maritime law, I clear clemency and parley for this one. take him to port, make him work, give him a life.
Under the pirate's code of Atuma, you would still be allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also have a god after you trying to ruin literally everything you do, and a past up there that got you down here. Not sure
Supposed to make
him being
assumptions about
connected
my
to you.
Oh, I'm not saying this publicly yet, by the way. This is
Yeah.
to the
Okay.
GM.
Okay, we're like,
It's a solid plan.
The only information to the moment is I'm genuine. I'm not like with your insight, Echo. There's no like malice or like censure. It's like a hey, you've asked for this. I can make this happen. And it's asking for that like trust. But it's up to you. You can ask questions about it in character, like it's more like that. Hey, here's my plan.
Couple of questions first. One, to the man. Do you know where your cousin is?
Lives in a place up top. Some Varden or something like that. A big forest. I know roughly where it is.
The
Should be
Varden
able-
Vale.
Okay. Would
Yeah,
you be able to
that-
stay with them?
They have a settlement to the coast.
Problem might already be solved. Maybe staying with the cousin is a better idea than this. But what exactly are you offering? Looking back over to Reaver.
Passage to that place. And money by the time he lands.
That is up to him.
Listen, I don't like being beholden to no one. I'll get me own way there. You'll never see me again.
That I don't trust. Not by your own words, by others around. If we let you go out on your own, who stops someone else grabbing you?
I know people.
I point to Eck. I look to Eck on the pie. You have the choice of my contact line or his.
Your contact line involves an old curse and now a bloodthirsty god.
And his involves the people that worked on you.
Oh
They're
no,
not
no,
gods.
no. They're not Mike. They're not the guys that I would reach out to. Look, back when I first started bounty hunting, I used to work with the Tide. I can reach out to them.
There you go.
I don't like that answer even more, if I'm honest.
We promised him he could go. We gotta let him go.
Reaver, do you let him go?
I don't want to. And it's very clear across my face, but Echo has made the deal, not me. My deal has been overruled.
So he continues moving back towards a point where nobody's within arm's reach of him, so that he can just start swimming. And then he's going to look to you, Echo, and he's going to say, I genuinely do hope that you rip these bastards apart. And I genuinely am sorry for the part I played in this. And then they will start to swim. Okay. The moment that he swims off, before you can begin the group conversation coming from this. Because we're finally going to fucking do this and do it very quickly. each of you will feel a surge. A little... Think of it as like a caffeine jolt as something bursts. Some surge of energy comes up. You'll all hear Kaima Pirius' voice in your mind. All will hear the same thing. You were promised a boon from my power. I give you that promise. And each of you has had plenty of time to think about this. Do you guys know what you will take as your boon?
Yes, indeed.
Echo, we've already discussed yours. So you're going to go with the second level of your draconic transformation.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Okay. Marisol. What will
Someone
you be taking
say-
as your boon?
Someone call high or low. I'm trying to decide about this between the smart option and the stupid fun option.
Oh, I'm not even going to call
Stupid
higher
fun.
low. Take the
Stupid
stupid
fun.
fun.
Stupid
Yeah.
fun.
I would like a staff that grants me 5 casts of disintegrate.
Holy shit.
That's a little bit more than a boon.
2?
Do you know what? Do you know what? I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna say counter proposal.
Okay.
I'll give you a staff that gives you 3 free casts of the spell Disintegrate.
Okay.
But it's a use and done. The charges do not come back. Well, wait, hold on. If the charges don't come back, do you not know? I'll sweeten the pot a little bit. I'll give you the staff. I'll give you the 5 charges. But the charges don't come back. Once you use all of them, the staff itself disintegrates.
That's actually all I was asking for. I didn't want the charges to come back. I
That'd be
really like the
terrifying.
spell disintegrate.
You just... Okay.
I want to get some Sue bullshit up in here.
Deal. I didn't know what to call this, so I've literally just wrote 5 disintegrate staff.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Architeuthis.
I would like to reclaim some of the knowledge that was taken from me
Uh-huh.
when the Primordial ripped away my power. I would like the Rune Shaper feat.
Rune Shaper feat. That is perfectly in line with what I
With
had
one
said.
with one thing that I would like, because it gives me the Comprehend Languages spell, I would like to be able to switch out the Comprehend Languages spell I already have on my character sheet.
Okay. What spell are you looking to switch it out for?
I have no idea yet. I just came up with that 5 minutes ago.
As long as it's of the same level?
Fair enough.
Okay.
Gangbuster.
Reaver.
So, I'll be very specific with my wording because I had more time to think of this. Just make this as fair as possible to you.
Okay.
I am looking to be able to bind one soul into my body. And I'll be very specific on what the entire plan is. I wish to be able to bind Luce's soul into my body so I can then turn them into a Wreckborn, as per their secret wish to be. So if Luce dies while I'm around, they do not go to the sticks, they do not go to a place, they go inside my chest, and then the next day I can build them a Wreckborn body.
That's more than a boon.
That's fair. That was the pitch.
Yeah, that's more than a boon. That's a divine intervention. That's a
Okay.
wish spell.
Damn. Because I didn't hear back from you from the point. In that case, a boon.
A boon is like something.
Remove the disadvantage if I use the harpoon. to attack because I have a two-handed weapon. So I won't dual wield two-handed weapons, but if I have like this thing and it's one-handed like that.
Are you sure? Because as much as that is a boon, it is quite a low power scale one. Low. But
I'm full for the narrative. Like the whole reason why I was like, hey, I just want Luce's soul to be able to go and like I'm not looking for a power scale. It's like this is what I'm looking to build for the character wants.
Okay. No disadvantage on harpoon.
No, clarify. Not on harpoon. If I use the harpoon, whoever I'm attacking, because I wouldn't have a free hand, I want to still be able to use my two-handed weapon.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely still possible.
Cool. That's it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Not to make it more difficult for you, I would have let you do it anyway.
Oh. Why my brain thinking of because it's literally the whole arm. I was like, how do you then swing a two-handed weapon while having that attached? Yeah, but that's still one-handed and a two-handed weapon is my point. I couldn't swing the two-handed.
You're latched on.
Yep.
Hand here holding bottom of weapon. Other hand here. You pull back, pulling them close, hit.
I guess, yeah, that's fair.
It's the exact same way you would crossbeam with a swaif on some kind of polearm.
Okay.
But yeah, cool. We'll remove the mechanical disadvantage for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As these new steps and realizations of power come into you guys, because it's been so freaking long, I'm also going to just do this just for the sake of being a nice guy, and because you have given various different degrees, and I also do kind of feel bad for Marisol that she gave something that's just going to eventually fade into nothingness. This power surge is also going to awaken a new level for you guys. So
nice.
y'all will get that sweet level 10. And with that, you have all the information you need to do a jailbreak, and also on how to get into the facility. With the beginning of the end of Echo's pursuit for total, utter freedom starting. That's where we end today's session. I'm going to be very quick with this because we have 4 minutes. I'm going to give a very, very brief after credit scene. In some part of this facility, a floating, not a tank, almost an egg sac, with a thin membrane and light coming from within it, floats. The doctor, as he's come to be known, this man who practices equal parts science and magic, floats up to it, tentacles of all different lengths, sprawling from beneath, latching onto the side of it, and he puts a hand lovingly onto this membrane and just says the words, "Soon. Soon, my love." Before a hand from inside this membrane reaches out and touches his, place his hand the same size, but this hand is much bigger. Long, spindled fingers with webbing in between. That's where we're ending today's session. Thank you to everybody that came to see us today, and thank you for all of my cast for making it today. How are we all looking for next week? Is next week looking good?
Gen Con.
Next week, me and Kyle are going to be at Gen Con.
Yep, Gen Con. Cool. Fucky wucky with that. Then it would be the week after. So not the 30th, the 6th. How are we looking for the 6th?
6 should be fine.
The
Yeah,
6th should be
alright.
fine. That is what I like to hear. Awesome. So we are going to plan for the 6th of August, which is where our next session will be. Before that time, however, purely for the sake of time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, guys, we'll talk MVP and Discord chat, okay? Just for the sake of getting time, because we did run a wee bit close on that. But if you like what you've seen here today, folks, I would love for you to come and see us in all of our other shows, and come and see us on the 6th when we actually go into Jailbreak. Trigger warning for the Jailbreak episode, guys, mostly combat. Going to be very real on that. It's going to be quite combat heavy, so be prepared for it. Also trigger warning for that one, because I did get called out for this one. in a message from somebody. Body morphing and shape shifting. The way I described Gildas shape shifting beforehand.
I also feel like that should be a general trigger warning for the show, as I do
I think it was
exist.
because I described bones breaking and shifting.
Fair.
Which, my fault, still should take into consideration, but yeah, trigger warning for that. Gildas is going to be in the episode, which means lycanthropy, which means that could happen. We also do have a lot of other shows that we stream every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. So do come and check us out on all of those. You can keep up to date on our social medias under World Tree Quests, no matter where we are. You can also see my own personal stuff at Oops All Brands. I mostly post about being Scottish or playing D&D. It's funny. We are also going to be recruiting very soon for a new TTRPG that we're going to be putting out there, that we're going to be recruiting for. It is going to be investigation based, it's going to be supernatural based, and it's going to be from a lovely funky little game called Vessin. If you want to play, you should come check it out. It's funky. That's it for me. I'm going to pass over my players and ask them to briefly plug anything that they have coming up. Kyle, anything for you at all?
Nothing apart from my SPG work. I'm still, for context for those, I flew in yesterday. I'm on tired brain. I didn't remember
No,
half.
absolutely. You got that jet lag, buddy. I get you. Thank you very much, Kyle. Selkie, anything coming up for yourself at all?
Hello. I'm Selkie Bluebell. You can find me pretty much everywhere at Selkie Bluebell. Hell yeah on the name change. I am not a lot of places anymore. This is one of the only places you can find me outside of socials. But that is going to change here soon. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for that. Thank you very much, Selkie. Denny, anything that you want to tell us about?
Not particularly. I'm planning a wedding, and it's mine, and that takes up most of my time. And I'll figure out things to tell you about other times. Oh, I guess you can buy my jewelry. You can buy my jewelry at Magpie Finds on Etsy if you're interested. I actually just finished a piece the other day. It's this one.
That's fucking beautiful.
Thank you. So yeah, you can find me there.
Absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for that. And last and most certainly not least, Pat, where can we find you?
Hey, Patrick Diamond of Diamond Quality Cosplay, where you can find me on Instagram and Facebook, even though I'm not on Facebook super often anymore. Who is? You can also find me on Instagram at Diamond Quality Photography and on TikTok via Diamond Quality Clips. Other than that, I'm going to be at Gen Con, living it up. So if you see me there, say hi. That's all I got.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for that, Pat. Well, if that is it for my players and that's it from me, well then, that's it from us. Thanks for coming to see us today, folks. I have been your DM of Doom Oops All Brands or World Tree Quests here on Twitch and YouTube. With me today, we've had Just Kyle, we've had Selkie Bluebell, we've had Lawless Aries Cosplays, and we've had Diamond Quality Cosplays. From all of us here at World Tree Quests, good night, stay safe, let's fuck up a jailbreak, and don't pull a finny. Good night, folks. Good night.